When asked how he feels about being back in the court, the voice of Bianca Andreescu sounds with the tried precision of someone who knew that this question was going to come. The 22-year-old Canadian tennis player feels great. She feels ready, concentrated, fresh. She knows that she retired from Cincinnati Western and Southern Open in the short term earlier this month, but helped her prepare to play the US Open. She was able to train and regroup, and at the end of the day, she is very happy to have made the decision. As for the other decision, the most complex, painful and consistent for the numbers and classifications that tell the life of a professional tennis player, the decision to make 6 months off in December 2021, let it fly. Literally wanted to leave this sport. It was very bad, Andreescu tells The Guardian on the phone, the day before she goes to New York for the United States Open. I didn't want to hear about tennis, or think about tennis, or anything even close to him during the first 3 months I was out. And then, after 3 months, I realized, oh, really strange this. And I need it in my life. The way she tells it, not only was one thing that made Andreescu leave. She did not play at all in 2020. Fresco after her victory at the Open of USA 2019, hers the first Grand Slam title of her at the age of 19, she broke the meniscus on her knee. She retired from the 2020 Australian Open to attend to the injury. 2 months later, the world closed and professional tours were suspended. Although she had originally planned to play the French Open of 2020 reprogrammed, she retired ahead of the tournament to concentrate on her training and her health. He entered 2021 very, very hungry and very, very motivated to be back, but in January, in transit to Melbourne for the Australian Open, his coach was one of the unfortunate souls who gave positive for COVID after he landed Your Abu Dhabi flight. Andreescu, along with 72 other players, were sent to a hard closure in her hotel rooms for 14 days. No practice on the court. Without outside air. The tournament began, and Andreescu lost in the first round. Obviously, I want to win the tournament. But there is something else that accompanies that. To enjoy. The trip for the next 2021 season began, and with it a kind of existential loneliness. I couldn't see my parents. I couldn't see my friends. In the tournaments, it just goes from the hotel to the courts, the hotel to the courts. You can't leave. You can't,